Very good morning. It's Mark here. Just getting to my starting point, which would be the dollar index on the daily. Once again, Mark here. Good morning. It is Wednesday, May the 28th, just after 8 a.m. Eastern, US session underway, noon GMT time, 12 o'clock midday, so going into the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's see how the markets are shaping up this morning. US dollar index fought back nicely yesterday, looks to be on the front foot again, certainly to start the day. Support 99.35, so gapped a little lower to start, but already established a resistance of 99.77, giving up some of those gains now. If I zoom into the hourly, there you can see US dollar started well, came off a little bit during the beginning of the European session, and now fighting its way back, sitting right in the middle of the range. Support 99.35, resistance 99.77. Let's see if the US dollar index can continue from yesterday's push higher, alternatively where the sellers step in and test the support down here at 99.34. Let's have a look at the S&P. Excuse me. There we go. S&P have had two nice days, and trend is still down, but certainly pushing higher. There is some demand. US equity markets have performed well the last couple of days. Today, completely flat. You can see that. Gapped a little higher to start, but then did come down. So I've got support at 5,916, and I have resistance sitting at 5,943. Wall Street opens up in an hour and a half. We'll see if this move higher can be maintained, if there is demand at these levels and buyers can test and break above this resistance. Alternatively, whether there's a turnaround once Wall Street opens up, and if there is a sell-off or a change, support sitting at 5,914 certainly will be the target that sellers are looking for. Let's have a look at gold. Gold definitely confirming its inverse relationship with US dollar. We've seen US dollar strengthen. We've seen it strengthen on the index against the major currencies. And in that time, in the last couple of days, we have seen gold give up some of its gains as well. Yesterday, push lower all the way down to 3,285. Support today, 3,289, just below that 3,300 level. And I've got resistance sitting at 3,326. Maybe we'll need direction from the US dollar. Buyers of gold will be looking to maintain above 3,300 and looking at this 3,326 resistance to break, test, go higher. Sellers, of course, will be looking at the strong support level at 3,289 and will be looking to go below that level. If I zoom into the hourly, there you can see how it's sitting in the middle of the range for now. And as the US session gets underway, US dollar, a little bit of strength. We saw that on the index, and you're seeing gold inverse relationship coming down and looking at below the 3,300 level. Let's have a look at oil. Brent oil definitely a down bias. I did draw in on the daily this descending trend line, almost making a descending triangle, and price action has maintained below this over the past few days. Today, testing the descending trend line and resistance at 64.28. Buyers will want to break above resistance, above this descending trend line. Of course, sellers will be using this or looking for this as a barrier to bounce down off as has been the pattern, and look to come and test the support at 63.46. If I zoom in on the hourly, you can see how this loosely formed descending trend line, other than being tested here slightly, it has maintained one, two. This is the third time of asking. We'll see if sellers can keep the bias down, pressure down, and come down and test the support here at 63.49, or if buyers are going to break above these two levels. And then we've got Bitcoin today, maintaining that sideways, very, very narrow range today. I've got support at 108.3 thousand. I've got resistance at 109.3 thousand. That's a real narrow 1,000 range for Bitcoin. Buyers will be looking above. It's sitting right now in the middle of that range. Buyers will be looking to break above the 109,000, to break above resistance and continue this very strong uptrend now that it's gone flat. Sellers, of course, will be looking below this 108 level to come down to the 107 and to reverse the trend. What we have seen going back all the way here is every time the market does level out, the push seems to, the push that follows seems to have been up. Here it's flat and gone up. Same thing happened there as well. If we see a repeat of that and we get a break higher, we'll be looking at the 112,000 resistance level. That's what buyers will be aiming for. Sellers, of course, will be looking to come below this 108, 108, 107 level and reverse this long uptrend. Good trading and keep that discipline. I'll see you at end of day session.